With weapons like Deshaun Jackson, Pierre Garçon, and Jamison Crowder, it's no wonder Kirk Cousins put up some lofty, deep pass numbers last season.
End zone, touchdown!
He threw the fourth most passes of 20 or more air yards and put up a 118.5 passer rating on those throws, second best among qualified quarterbacks.
Willie Mays tight catch, and Deshaun Jackson, touchdown!
But Jackson and Garçon are gone, and the new guy Washington signed in free agency is expected to do more than just run by people.
Hawk, touchdown!
So now, barring injury, he'll have the chance to develop chemistry with one quarterback. So the question is, will the sparks fly once Cousins and Pryor get on the same field together, or will it be a science experiment gone wrong? One of the best ways to look into the future on these matters is by making it simple and using next-gen stats to see what each player excelled at and finding out if they're a match. Let's start with Pryor. According to Next Gen, Pryor was one of the best receivers in the game at catching passes in tight windows. A tight window reception is defined as a catch made with less than 1 yard of separation from the closest defender. Pryor caught 17 passes in those situations, the sixth most in the league among qualified receivers. He also excelled at intermediate passes thrown to the outside.
Deep pass, man running open!
Throws between 10 and 19 air yards outside of the hash marks.
What a catch by Pryor!
Pryor had 20 catches on those passes, fifth best in the league. His ability to catch those intermediate boundary passes will help move the chains, and his ability to bring in passes thrown into tight coverage should come into play in the red zone, which was a major problem area last year for Cousins and the Washington offense.
Intercepted! It's picked off in the end zone!
The team's touchdown production inside the 20, 45.9%. Only 3 other teams were worse. To be successful inside the 20, you, of course, have to be able to run the football well in short yardage situations, but as far as the passing game is concerned, you got to be able to win a lot of 50-50 balls with the cornerback draped all over you. Last season, Cousins attempted 50 throws into tight windows to wide receivers, completing just 20 of them, leaving him 25th in that category among qualified quarterbacks. His passer rating was 56.8 on those passes, good for only 19th in the league, and his average yards per completion on those throws, 9.6, ranking him 34th. It doesn't get any better when you turn to the intermediate outside throws either. 36 completions, that's 20th. 543 yards, that's 23rd. A passer rating of 67.1, 28th. Size in this case was likely a factor. Garçon measures 6 feet even. Jackson, 5'10". Crowder, 5'8". Pryor, 6'4". And that's a big reason Washington signed him. He brings the size and skill set to the table that Washington receivers lacked.
Oh, what a catch!
So on paper, Pryor and Cousins are not a match, at least not last year, and at least not according to the stats. But it sets up a chicken or egg experiment. Does the quarterback make the receiver in those situations, or does the receiver make the quarterback? Washington believes the latter is true and are ready to test that hypothesis in the 2017 season.
That was Next Gen Stats, presented by Simple Mobile.